It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Ultra peachy keen. First and foremost, let's get this out of the way. I am so frustrated right now with Hero Wars that it is super unfortunate, the situation that we're dealing with. It's just really bad timing. I saw this shared in the official Hero Wars Facebook page. Your concerns about the Goose event are completely understandable at this time. I don't have confirmed information on how the issue will be compensated. Typically, compensation is considered once the problem has been resolved and its impact fully assessed. As soon as the issue is fixed on Facebook's side, I don't believe that it is just Facebook's side, because they're taking the money. Like, Facebook is processing the payments. Like, the payments are being processed. It's a delivery issue on the game side. I should note that extending the event comes with several complications, so I wouldn't recommend counting on that as a likely option. Unlikely that they plan to expand the event from whoever this community manager is that's replying to this Facebook post. That said, as mentioned, any decisions regarding compensation will be made once the issue is fully addressed. For those of you that don't know, we are dealing with a situation right now where people cannot make purchases. We cannot make purchases. I am going to go ahead and attempt to make a purchase real quick and hope for the best. What I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the golden ticket. It's kind of hidden by my chat, but that's okay. I'm going to activate the golden ticket. I'm going to put in it's $29.99. I'm going to put in my information. I'm using PayPal, by the way, to make this purchase. It's just for accounting purposes. It's just easier that I use PayPal. So it goes in, and then it says on the screen, as expected, waiting for payment completion. All right. So there's a disconnect somewhere. There's a disconnect somewhere between making the payments, and I got the PayPal notification that the payment went through, but I don't have the notification. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Can you guys see this? I'm getting the notification. Your receipt of bundle for $29.99 is ready. I haven't gotten today's notification yet, but it's not here. So then I refresh the game. And by the way, you should not do what I'm doing right now. You should not keep trying to make a purchase. You should wait until they resolve the issue. And you refresh it. You go back into the game. Actually, let me move this over there so you can see the full picture. There you go. You go back into the game, and it's still showing that you have not purchased the Battle Pass. Now, obviously, this is a concern because the event ends in 2 days and 8 hours. This is the largest of the concerns, right? 2 days, 8 hours until the Goose event ends. Not only are we not going to be able to get the Angelic Goose skin, right? Which is a big deal. I mean, it's Magic Defense, which isn't a huge skin for him, but it's his first skin, right? But also the energy crystals, the Explorer's moves that many people were counting on the Explorer's moves for the Goose Island. Many people were relying on those for the Goose Island and just won't have enough moves now to get all of the fun rewards on this map if you wanted them. And there's just no end in sight, right? So we have no moves for the Goose Island unless you happen to have some saved up, or you happen to have an active resource subscription. We can't max out our Goose even if we want to, even if we have the money. We can't buy any of the daily charges or get any other of the event energy, any other location purchasable to finish the Goose Festival. Many of you want the red gifted Dominion and that currency. Many of you want this guaranteed totem fragment of your choice plus that currency, and you just can't get it. You just can't get it. And this is the kind of thing that kills games. This is the kind of thing that kills games. We demand a way to transfer to web. Web does not have these issues. Web never has these issues. I love my guild. I love the guild that I'm in. We're doing very well, despite a very rocky early week. We are doing very well in Guild Wars. Every single week, we're top 3. We're in rank 2 right now, and we're definitely going to finish. We're definitely going to beat the usual suspects, who happens to be ahead of us. So as long as we win by at least 400 points, which I guess we won't win by at least 400 points, maybe if they miss a bunch. but we're going to be for sure in second place, and we're always in the top 3. But if my guild doesn't want to transfer to web, I would leave them behind. This is how strongly I feel about this problem and the continued problem that Facebook has as a platform with Hero Wars. Hero Wars Dominion Era is by far the superior game to Hero Wars Alliance. It's just a less scammy, more fun, objectively more fun version of Hero Wars. Yet, we continue to have these issues. I would say once every 3 months or more frequently, there's an issue with Facebook. There's an issue with Facebook. Figure out a way. Okay, once upon a time, there was a platform called VK.com. And if you don't know what VK.com is, it is the Russian Facebook. VK.com is the Russian Facebook. And this game lived on VK.com as well. One of the versions of Hero Wars was on VK.com. It was a separate game, right, than the Facebook version, which is a separate game from the web version, right? Whenever VK came to Hero Wars and was like, you know what? We don't want you on our game anymore. This isn't exactly how it happened, but this is mostly how it happened. For various political reasons, they didn't want Hero Wars on their platform anymore, okay? And they allowed all of the VK players, all of them, to transfer to web. They had a mechanic in place that allowed all of those VK players to transfer to web, which is why web is a larger population right now. That is the only reason why web is a larger population. So when asked about transferring from Facebook to web, they said that it is not possible. Scott K says, sunken costs are such a barrier for me trying to flip to web, which I wish had done 4 years ago when I was starting in my Hero Wars Live. I wish that I'd started on web. I really, really do. I did not know about Hero Wars Web at the time. Wish that I'd have stuck it out. So, with any luck, we're going to have more than a day, 24 hours or more, to finish the Goose Festival. Okay, Fire Dance, Polar Terror, getting the angelic skin for Goose, and finishing the Battle Pass, and, you know, maxing out. A lot of people aren't even going to be able to max out Goose because they just don't have the ability to. Right? I've got a pile of skin stones ready to go. Glyphs are maxed, Gift of the Elements are maxed, artifacts are maxed. I'm working on the Ascension as I have time. You know, as I get, I'm actually waiting just for the blue rarity strength crystals. Let's go check the Wheel of Ascension. Oh, nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and spend. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the wheel, even though tomorrow is a better day. Nice. I got. Okay. That's enough for one location. What an absolute travesty. I just spent 25,000 emeralds on that. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, it switched over to the violet ones. Okay, maybe I can go ahead and max out my... maybe that wasn't waste. 25,000 emeralds to finish my Goose. I'm running out of gold. Very quickly, I'm running out of gold. Just trying to max my Goose. And they won't let me. I'm willing to pay. Literally willing to pay for it, and they're not letting me. Literally willing to pay for this, and they're just not letting me. Look at this, guys. I have a completely maxed out Goose, a completely maxed out Ascension, completely maxed out artifact, maxed glyphs, maxed items, maxed color rank, max level. I'm just waiting on this skin. Lost sales, lose deals. Yep. Even if next year's got compensated from Facebook for whatever went wrong, they would still have to pay to migrate players to web version. Yeah. I would even be tempted to buy a transfer token to convert my Hero Wars Alliance account to comparable number of emeralds I could use on web. Yeah, I don't know. Any new player that's starting the game, please start the game on the web version of the game. This isn't a conversation between web and mobile. This is a conversation about which platform is going to own the game, and Facebook prevents Hero Wars from fully owning the game. Okay, we are playing on the back of Facebook right now. If Facebook decided that they didn't want us anymore, that would be the end of it. Like, they could just shut it off. And by the way, if YouTube decided that I was no good for YouTube, which, you know, if I had an AI voice and didn't show my face, that day is coming, unfortunately, for some of my peers, then you'll be you're at the mercy of the other platform, you know. But that's how life is. That's how life is sometimes. I just sure wish I could max out my Goose. I sure wish I could. How to win the Tournament of Titan Power. You got to spend a lot of resources, right? There's no trick to it. People that bought the skins, which, by the way, I can't buy the skins either. I would love to buy the skins. One of the things that I would love to do to participate in the Tournament of Titan Power is to purchase the new skins. I want to buy these. I want to buy these new skins. I want to buy them both. I should have bought the Angus one the first time it came through. I want to